tackles household tasks. It's not finished until it's right. He even looks tough, does he not? But when he gives you his bow, you see another side to this man. I believe he is the toughest man I've ever known, and I grew up around men. It's internal, protective, solid. In a storm, I would definitely want to be in his boat. I know he would survive. What will endure long after the waves of his life have calmed is his vision and his faith. No one has more faith in what judo is and can do than Hayward. His head is filled with the meaning of judo and the foundational philosophy of the practice of judo, its benefit to the individual and to the community. The personal experience and the witness of the phenomena has made him a believer. Hayward is a visionary. I believe it to be a gift, but one that he has nurtured with hours and hours of thought and observation and study. Hayward is a sensei, none of us has any doubt, but he is also a student. Through contemplation, writing, observation, and practice, he sees what could be. It is a well that is deep and well-divined, not just a natural spring come upon. Through his vision, a system of coaching and teaching certification has come to fruition. His vision in this area has set out to improve the people involved in judo. The training of the individuals influences multi-layers of the judo community. The practitioners in the actual dojo feel empowered and better prepared to work the next day with junior and senior judoka. They are called on to learn skills and to reflect on these skills. As George Foreman noted, experience is not the best teacher, but reflection upon experience. The certification process elevates the face of judo to the parents and participants and to the outside world. It creates a system that quantifies knowledge and codifies a structure that can continue on without depending on a particular person. Hayward sees gaps and imagines how to fill them. Many people at his stage would be winding down, but his future influences even a finer, well-oiled set of ideas based on a deep wisdom around the sport. The continuous certification process is on his horizon, including such opportunities as education about opening mini dojos, levels of training for teaching, etc. It is the clay of all invention that sets the world on more advanced paths. Below the vision, though, is his faith. Faith that judo can be better, that teachers and coaches can improve, that society can benefit from the principles envisioned by Kano that represent the heart and soul of judo. He fleshes out the way for judo to be excellent. He believes in the people involved in judo. He believes in the judo philosophy. He believes in the edification of the individual judoka and his or her contribution to others. It has been said that faith moves mountains, and so Hayward continues to push the earth and to move the course of judo through his vision, yes, but fundamentally through his faith. Judo is his life for a reason, and through his writing, competition, teaching, coaching, refereeing, and work within the judo organizations, he has shown a faithfulness based on knowledge about a sport that can teach myriad lessons and bring out the best in body, mind, and spirit. The famous man continues to imprint his legacy upon judo, his vision, and his faith. In this regard, and this is a surprise to him, we are creating a scholarship in his name. This is the first he's heard of it. He has told me before, though, of a purpose he wants to promote. Therefore, the scholarship will be named the Hayward Nishioka College to Career Scholarship. He and many of you too want to support young judoka who are headed toward fields such as media, journalism, kinesiology, film, areas that can have an impact on the knowledge and growth of judo. We are in the process, like with Vaughn's help, of putting this together. And I have committed to $500 contribution, and hopefully some of you will be inclined to do that along the way. Thank you for coming to honor and congratulate Hayward. Your care, support, challenge, and friendship, I know, have meant everything to him.
Wait, I gotta have a drink first.
My esteemed colleague.
Oh, no.
I don't have much more to say than Nancy put very, very eloquently. And again, let's get a round of applause for Nancy for putting this together. And anyway, I want to congratulate my esteemed colleague on this 9th degree. And I don't really have much more to say, and so I'm going to yield my time to Mr. Brink.
Oh, so I get 3 minutes now?
That's right.
You gotta be done, time for dinner? What time's dinner? 4 hours from now? I'll do the light-hearted part first, and then I want to talk about Kudan. So I won't try not to be too serious, Hayward, but first of all, you've been writing articles recently with Nancy in your travels, and you keep talking about the double knee replacement and having to get up in the middle of the night and do something you call a 5-4-4, and I scratch my head, 5-4-4, what is it could be? So a couple of the guys in here said we should get these, and I won't mention any names, Mr. Palacio and where is Frank? Is Frank hiding now?
Yeah.
So if you don't mind handing this, the surprise gift from some of the guys to Hayward. This has something to do with the 5-4-4. Everybody knows what the 5-4-4 means? We can say it together. Go shishi. Come on, together. Go shishi. So that's the story. That's the story that came in his articles as Nancy and Hayward were traveling around Japan. So I enjoyed that.
Myself,
I've heard of
because I hit senseis during my lifetime that inspired me, and I thank all of you for being here, and I thank Nancy for the kind words, and we have our little tete-a-tetes here and there, but always I think of the love and inspiration that she shows, and I have to learn from that, and I learn as I go along. Just as I have learned from many of the teachers that have gone on before me, and some of my teachers like Hal Sharp, who I've never thrown, like Nozaki Sensei, who is back there, both of them 9th degrees that have thrown me around and taught me through their actions, taught me through their behavior, what it means to be a judoka. And we all hopefully will go on and do that and continue to do that and continue to make strides. And it's going to be tougher and tougher in the situation that we are in at the present time. Hopefully we will get over these bumps and obstacles, but we need to forge ahead somehow. The two organizations, the grassroots organizations, have been pushing for that and doing the best job and giving the best to our best, our young kids. So I thank Bob Brink, who I admire and respect, because he's done an awful lot for judo. He talks about accomplishments for everybody else, but he's the one that really has pushed judo to a different level. I see that, and I see those qualities that are in Bob too, as well, in many of all of our people in judo. So continue on to shine, to show the best of judo to everybody else. And I'm humbled by this, and I thank all of you. And I usually do this at the end of clinics that I give, where we create, Mitchell and I create future leaders. I do this, and I go to the side and say my thank you.
Don't sit down yet.
Now for another drink.
Thanks again, Nancy.
Please enjoy.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being part of this.